Welcome to this series where we are learning Tableau using Tableau Public. So continue with my channel and learn Tableau, and YouTube steps are showing me that you have not subscribed to the channel. Only 20% of the people who are watching the videos have subscribed to it. So subscribe to the channel so that you can get latest notification and new videos. Keep on asking the questions so that we can give you more information in upcoming videos. This channel is uh, meant to serve you better in analytics, and your questions will help us to serve you better. So let's begin the journey for Tableau. Hello and welcome to this video of Tableau where we are learning Tableau using Tableau Public. And in this video, we are going to discuss a very powerful Tableau function, Windows function, which is a table calculation. And this is not only Windows, basically Windows average, Windows this and that. So all those we are going to do. So what we are going to do is we are going to tell you how we can use that, what is the uses of that and all those. So let's jump onto the Tableau first of all. And in the Tableau, first thing which I'm going to do is I'm going to create first of all a table visual. So I bring in category, and I also along with category, I bring in gross sales. Now what I wanted to do here is, let's say I want to take the average of these two sales. And when I go here, I want like cumulative average or cumulative sum or something like that I wanted to do. Okay. So, but I want to restrict that cumulative one, and there is something different we can do for all those stuff. But I want to restrict it to a window of 1 or 2. So last 2, last 3. I don't want to accumulate more than that. Okay. So my objective here is to do the sum of last 2 values or sum of last 3 values or average of last 3 values or something like that. So that's where Windows function add is table calculation. So once the results have been arrived, we can do calculation on that. So if you go to here, table calculations, you will see the Windows functions here, and we have Windows function like window average, window uh, correlation, Windows count, window covariance, max, min, median, standard percentage, and sum and all those. So let's start with Windows sum, and let's call it W sum. So what we are going to do, Windows sum, and we say sales, gross sales we take. Now what are the next two parameters we should suppose to take? So let's read the description of the function. It says return the sum of the expression within the windows. The windows is defined as the offset what we are running right now from the current row. So offset from the current row. So my row first plus n and last minus n for the offset from the first or the last row in the partition. If we start and end are omitted, the entire partition is used. So Windows sum profit minus 2 comma 0 is sum of profit from 2 previous rows and 1 current row. So we will try out minus 2 and 0. The current row should also come. So that's what we understood, and that's exactly we are trying to do here. It's giving us an error. It's saying field must have an aggregation constant. It's not aggregating right now because it's gross sales is not our measure. It's a column, calculated column. So we now do the sum of it, and let's do it. And we bring it here, Windows sum. Now the first row we don't see any difference, but you start seeing a difference in the second row. The second row is the sum of these two, and the third row is sum of these three because it is increasing. Now this has increased very little, but understand this is sum of 1, 2 and this 3. So this is this 7, okay, and plus this thing which is 3 and 3, 6 plus 4. So this is another 7 which is coming here, 6 and added 7 and then 7.1 which is there. Okay, now this here it is decreased, so because these 3 is only getting summed up and this is only coming around 400. So now we know how it works. So, and we can reduce it to, let's say we can go here and this calculation we can go ahead and edit it and just keep it minus 1, let's say, and plus 1, 1 before 1 after. So now what happens is the first row previously, if you would have remember, was not getting any total, but now it is getting the total with this one. So this plus this is returned here. Now this is this plus this plus this. So this is 7, 0. Now this is this plus this plus this. Now this is this plus this. Almost very similar to what we have the last total last time. This is this plus this because nothing is outside that one. So we are going one step behind and one step ahead. And we can only go the one step ahead. Or even I can have, I don't consider this one. Like say, if I'm bringing like a month year kind of a stuff or year kind of stuff, I want to get last 2 years total, let's say. So then I don't want to get, let's say, this year's total. So we don't have a long data, but let's try out something. So we bring in sales here. And I don't think year is going to suffice us. So let's also bring in quarter. Okay. And let's also bring in gross sales here. Now let's try out. Let's try out. I only want the last 2 quarter sum. Okay. So what we are going to do here is simply bring a new one. We were going to do here is, let's do a quick calculation, create calculated field, and we say win sum 2, and here we will restrict ourselves to the last. Okay, so we got window sum. Let me type down window sum, and we say sum of gross sales, and then this time what I'm going to say -2 and -1. So I want to restrict myself before only. I don't want to commit to the next one. And let me bring in W sum 2 also. What is happening here? There's nothing behind this one. So previously it was giving because we have used 0 the current row. So there's nothing before this current row. Now this row is only giving this one because I want 2 rows and there is only 1 row. But this start giving me 2 rows. This plus this. See this number is big. Now this row start giving me smaller because this plus this, and this is only going to be 1.6 because 8 plus 8 something like that is there. And then this row again is going to give me these 2 rows. Okay, so that's why again we are getting 1.5. Now this row is sum of these two, and this row is sum of these two, 8, and this row is sum of these two, 4, 2 and 200 and 200k, 400k. So now this is March 2. So somebody asks you last 2 years of sale. Now they might not ask sale, they might ask for average. So my average is equal to last 2 quarters average or 2 years average, and I want to compare with that. Okay, so I can also get last year also. I can use -1, that is also possible, but I want last 2 years average. So let's go ahead and quickly create one more analysis, create calculated field, and this time we call it W average, and we say Windows average, and we use the sum of gross sales, and we say -2 comma -1. Okay, so we go to get it, and then we have not closed the sum, so that's why it's giving error. And let's add W average here. So now what we are going to get is, because it's a single value, the average is going to same. Now here the average is a little bit different than the sum because averages these two values. So somewhere between 3.1 and 3.5, 3.3 or something like that is going to come. Again, this one is basically again the average. Now the average between this value and this value, which is 4.4 or 4.5 something, and then 4.3 and something is going to be bringing it 4.3, 4.4, and then 2.2 is going to come out. And then again, this is 1.6, so 8.4, which is the number which is coming out. Now what we can also do is, we can find out the min and max. Now we are considering 2 values, so it's very easy for it. We can have n number of such values, but restricting ourselves to 2-3 values is very easy, where we can actually look into the values and check this easily out, and then we can increase our horizon and do it. So let's try that win W max, and we say window underscore max. So we got max, and we say sum of gross sales, comma -2 comma -1. I'm not considering the current period at all again, and we'll copy this. We'll just simply come back next time and create a min. So I go back and add this one also, Now this one makes our choice little simple. Now let's bring this max near to this one. So what is happening? Only one row is available. That's going to be min. That's going to be max. No difference. Now out of these two, for this row, these two, this is max. So I'm going to go to this. Now for this row, these two, this is max. So I'm going to get this. For this row, these two, this is max. I'm going to get this. For this row, basically for this row, these two are there, and this is max. So I'm going to get this. For this row, these two, this one is max. I'm going to get this. For this row, these two are this, and this one is max. I'm going to get this. For this row, out of these two, this is max. I'm going to get this. So I got it. Okay. Now similarly, we will also check out min with this one, and then create calculated field, Windows, and then I'm going to use W min, and instead of Windows max, I'm going to use Windows min. So I'm going to use Windows min, and once I use Windows min, I'm going to get minimum, and then again I'm keeping the range which is basically between the last two only. So last two, for this one there is no two, so min and max, you can see they are equal. Now for this one, these are last two, this is the smaller one, so this is going to come. For this one, these two are, then this is the smaller one, so this is going to come. For this row, these two are the one, this is the smaller one, so this is coming. So now, and because I just knowingly kept two values so that you can compare those two. So we saw sum, we saw min, we saw average. So this is how you do this. So try that out. Do let us know what else you want us to cover in this particular series. Thanks for watching this video. Thank you. Get involved. Keep asking questions in comments. Subscribe to this channel and press the bell icon so that you can get notification of our new video. Keep watching.